Hey everyone, how's it going today? Coach Alvarez here, back at you with another episode, Coffee with Coach. Hope you're up doing well. Got the mind in the right place. If not, as always, let's put it in the right place. So today I came across a new motivational video. While I was walking my dogs this morning, I wanted to share with everyone because it was really, really good. Just more, thought process, mental attitude, mental vitamins, however you want to put it, just good food for the brain, because we all need it every day because of the way, things come our way in life. So let me share it with you. So Earl Nightingale is the guy talking, okay? Earl Nightingale. And the title of the video is Winner's Attitude. So, of course, I'm going to click on something like that because I want to know more about winner's attitude. I have it, but there's always something to learn. And so with a title like that, I'm for sure going to click on it. So in this video, it's probably like 18 minutes long or something like that. And he goes over so many good things. I don't want to do them all at once because I don't want to just brain overload. Because I had to listen to this video like for the last couple hours. I just been replaying it so I can like sink in. But I wanted to just pick out a few little things here and then share them with you. And then tomorrow, whatever, I'll share more of these tips, right? So he's talking about, when you expect success, you're going to get success, and I love that because teaching jiu-jitsu, again, I never really thought I'd be in a business where I would be dealing with so much of a mental aspect of life, okay? Meaning I thought I was just going to teach jiu-jitsu to students and, teach submissions and techniques and all that kind of stuff. And it's really became over time, over the years, more of a mental thing with people than it is a physical thing. Because you get to meet so many individuals that come into my academy. They're dealing with so many things mentally more than physical, okay? It's their mental thing that's stopping them from becoming more of a better in shape or healthier or whatever the case may be. It's their thought process that was holding them back. And eventually they make a decision, come into the school or call, drive by, just come in and then start the process. So something finally kicked in. And when you get to talking to people, you get to realize how so many, more the majority versus the minority is, it's their attitude about themselves, really. I think I've talked about it before. Well, I know I've talked about it before, where people are really quick to like compliment other people, okay? Especially women. They're really, oh, your hair looks nice, or you like those nails, or those jeans, or that purse, or I hear it all the time, okay? But when it comes to talking about themselves, and it's not just women, it's everyone. I'm just using an example. That it's not the same attitude. It's not the same compliments. It's not the same mindset. It's much different. They're actually kind of putting themselves down. And that's what I get from most students when they come in. It's the thought process of, I don't think I can do that. I don't know if I'm good enough. I don't know. Like basically they weren't programmed or raised to be having the mindset of their self-worth. And over the years, I've just been pretty amazed at like how much of a problem that is. And that's why these videos are here is for mindset, okay? Because it has a direct correlation with jiu-jitsu. If you don't think you're going to do good in jiu-jitsu, if you don't think you can beat someone, if you don't think you can submit someone, or you don't think you're going to do good in this round, you are not going to do good. And I see that all the time. I'll see students left and right all the time, like before they even shake hands with someone, they already know they're going to lose. They think they're going to lose, and they are losing. And it's just, it's never changed. It never changes until their attitude about themselves changes. And so this Earl Nightingale guy, he gives these 12 tips at the end of this video. And I'm going to read off the first 2 tips, okay? Because it goes with this, expect success, get success thing. And he says, the first thing, number 1, is our attitude at the beginning of a test will determine the outcome. Okay, so again, if you don't think you're going to do good in any test, whether it's a test you're taking in college, high school, whatever, or for a new job, or a test of like you're getting ready to shake hands and grapple someone, and that's a test in front of you because we're getting ready to take a 6-minute test, a 7-minute test, or 15-minute test, however long I make the rounds. And if your attitude is, well, I don't think I can beat this guy, well, or girl, you're probably not going to beat them. Okay. So, but the flip side to that is if you think you can and you know you can and you're going to try your best to beat them because you think you can, the percentages of you doing that are very high. Okay. And the tip number 2 is our attitude towards life, that which determines life's attitude towards us. Get it all the time from my students, from other people, just talking to people, because I'm a people person. I'm an extrovert. Like I love talking to people, and you get to know, it just comes out naturally, right? Like their attitude towards life. Life sucks. Life's not fair. Why me? I wasn't given the opportunities that other people have been given. I've been getting the short end of the stick. Like you just pick something, and it's like those individuals just don't do good in life because their mindset is thinking like that. Versus like you can have someone that hasn't had like opportunities given to them, or wasn't raised in a family with a lot of education or wealth or whatever. And some of those individuals that were born in that kind of situation, just have the mindset, like, I'm not going to grow up to be like that. I'm not going to be raising my kids like that. Like, I'm going to change this cycle, and this is not going to be a repetitive thing. This is going to change, and I'm going to change it because I've seen that my family and everyone else, like, where that mindset or that thought process has gotten them. So it just depends, and then you got the other side where, like, people that do grow up in a successful environment take advantage of it, don't really use it to their advantage, and they just go in a backwards situation. So it's just your mindset of what you think about yourself. Again, if you expect success, eventually at some point, okay, you're going to get it. Okay, maybe not the first, second, third, fourth, fifth try, but eventually you are going to come across it because you were just down this path of like, I'm going to get this thing, whatever it is that it is. And I'll give an example before I head up to the school. It's like, for instance, like I was rolling with one of my students last night, and jiu-jitsu is different. Like jiu-jitsu's, it's you just never know. So yesterday morning, I just felt like I was on point, and then last night, man, I was really struggling in all my rounds. I had some really tough rounds last night with lower belts. Okay, I got some really good students that are close to my in my weight class, height, and everything like that. They're half my age. But they're very good, very aggressive. The way they roll with me versus the way some other people roll with me, okay, I can just feel it. I feel it. I can actually see it. They're not talking like, hey, coach, I'm going to beat you. You just feel it when you shake hands and you grab a hold of someone and you start to grapple with them. You can feel inside that they feel that they can beat you. And that's basically what was happening last night. In the majority of my rounds, they were all tough. But a couple of them in particular were like, I could just feel their attitude was like, I'm going to beat you. And they were actually beating me, okay? Until my mindset somewhere in the round had to change and be like, man, dude, like you got to do something quick because these guys are all over you. You're getting smashed. And so you need to pick your game up and you need to get back into this fight real quick because if not, you're going to lose this round. So then it became more competitive because in the beginning of the round, it was basically them all over top of me, like just smashing me. So, but that was what I was thinking. Like I was thinking like these students that have been training, way less than me, okay, only have a few years in, 3 to 5 years at the most. Not even that, one of them. And I have all this experience. I have all this training. I've been training for over 20 years. I'm a jiu-jitsu black belt, 4th degree. And that does not matter. To them, it does not matter. Like, they are going to try to test me and see what they can do. And without them saying it, I can feel that they expect to win. And the way they were fighting me last night, grappling with me last night, was just that. Versus going with other students, you can feel it as soon as you shake hands. It's like they just kind of bow down to you. They don't give you that challenge. They don't give you that fight, because in their mind, without them saying it, you can read their mind and being like, well, I'm not going to beat coach, so why really try? We're just going to roll. And I'm just going to let him use me, what some people call now is like a rest round, meaning like you're rolling but you're really not taking a break, but you are taking a break, even though you're rolling, because the round isn't that hard. So you're kind of resting at the same time. But that's because the individual is allowing themselves to do that, to allow the round to be that way because of their mindset. Without saying anything, you can read their mind and read their body language and read the way they grapple with you. It's they don't think they can win. They don't think much about themselves or their jiu-jitsu. They're not even really trying. And I have some students that have a lot of years of experience, and they grapple with me like that. And then I got some like last night where they only have like maybe 1.5 to 2 years, and they're blue belts, and they're gonna give it everything they got, and they're gonna come out guns blazing and just give it a shot. And those are my most fun rounds. Those are the ones I enjoy the most, because they're very challenging, not only physically but mentally. Because when you are getting smashed underneath someone and they are imposing their will on you like that, you have two options. One, give up and continue to let them smash you. Or two, like the attitude last night was like, wake up, you're in a fight here. You're this person's smashing you. You need to do something, and do something quick, and you need to make this thing turn around to where it goes in your favor. And that's normally the way it works for me, is because it pulls that other side out in me, because I know that I'm good in jiu-jitsu. It's just, how am I grappling today? Am I grappling okay? Am I grappling good? Am I grappling to my full potential? And a lot of times, depending on kind of day it is it morning class, night class? Again, I had a really good morning class. Night class comes around, thought I was ready, felt good, warmed up, it was warm. But the rounds just didn't start off good last night. And a lot of that had to do with the students that I was rolling with. Out the gate, from the very beginning, no hesitation, their attitude towards the test, was they were determined to win. They were expecting to win. And they were in a portion of the round until I had to change things around. But that's what you want. Win or lose, or depending on, doesn't matter the outcome. It's just the mindset of things. Like, eventually you're going to win those rounds. You're going to win it, whatever it is, or get whatever it is that you want. You will get those things, because your attitude is, so I'm going to get it. Doesn't matter what it takes. I made a couple posts the other day. I went to, when I won the Pan Ams in 2012, Pan Ams are this weekend. Took me 4 tries to get it. And in my post, I was like, I was going to fly out there, I don't care how many times, and every year to California until I won it. And it took me the 5th year. I lost the first 4 years, 2 silvers, 2 bronze. And then I finally won. And then Japan, same thing, is another good example. Flying all the way across the world to Japan 2 times, 2 years in a row, I lose. I think take 2 silvers or silver and a bronze. And then the 3rd year, fly back out there again, and then I win. It's just the attitude. Like, I know I can do this. Didn't turn out my way like I thought it was going to, but I'm going to get it. And eventually I'm going to get it. So your attitude at the beginning of a test will determine the outcome. And your attitude towards life, that will determine life's attitude towards you. So if you had a good attitude in life, it's going to bring good things to you. If you have a bad attitude towards life, it's definitely going to bring some bad things towards you. So again, some people, again, I think I had a Google review one time, was like, someone that didn't even sign up. They were just there to try out the class. You know, I didn't come here for, these type of talks. But these are the things I tell my students all the time at the end of class, because we need it. Because once you get out there and you start grappling with people, your attitude about yourself and life will come out on the mat. And so it needs to change, and it needs to change quick. And if you change those things, everything around you will change, and everything will be more plentiful and better. Still going to lose. It's just how your attitude is about losing, and what kind of adjustments you're going to make, and the things that you're going to change to get back into the win column, so on and so forth. So Earl Nightingale, winner's attitude. Okay, again, our attitude at the beginning of a test will determine the outcome. And 2, our attitude towards life will determine that determines life's attitude towards us. Okay, so what you think about, you will attract, kind of thing. So, all right, guys, got to get after today. It's squats, pull-ups, ab work, and some other things, and then jiu-jitsu class. So you guys have a great day, and I'll share these other tips with you in the days to come. All right, we'll see you.